So today we're going to introduce you to the Optimum TC Pro M2 ThermoCook. So as you see, it's a little bit different to the previous model, the Pro M, and it's completely touch screen LCD. So you can have a nice look there. This is what you can expect to see, and everything is touch panel. So we're just going to go through the main functions. As you know, or as you may know from previous ThermoCooks, the on-off button is just around under this little lip on the side. So that turns it on and off. And once you turn it on, this is the panel that you're going to be seeing. So I'll just walk you through the main functions so you can identify what is what. So first of all, on the right hand side, we've got the time. So you just touch the circle, and you can either swipe around for however long you want, and it goes up to 97 minutes as your maximum time. You can also use the plus and minus to increase or reduce your time as well. And to clear anything, you press the stop button, so we'll just reset that. The next button along is your speed, the speed of your blades. So again, in the same fashion, you can just swipe around and you've got speed 10, up to speed 10, and again you can plus or minus as you go along. You then have your temperature, and same fashion, it goes up to 120, and again plus and minus will reduce or increase your temperature as you need it. Now, going along the bottom line here, we've got some built-in features. So these are functions that are pre-built in. So you've got a jam function, steaming, soup, kneading for 800 grams and kneading for 500 grams. And each one is pre-programmed to run for however the supplier has actually worked out is required to make jam. So if we were to do that, you see that the first step is going to run at speed 6 and for 10 minutes and 17 seconds. Strangely enough. So if we were to begin that, we would just press the start here or start here. So we'll just clear that for now, and it will go through each of the different steps on its own automatically, and the final product would be the resulting jam. And that would be the same for any of the built-in functions. So the next button across is the reverse blade. So you've heard that the Thermomix has the reverse blade. Well, this one also does. So whenever there is a recipe you're following and it asks for the reverse speed, you would press that first before you set any of the time, speed or heat. Okay, so we can depress that and it's now off. So that's the start button and the stop and reset. Now this is your pulse button, so whenever you need a quick fast speed for just a few seconds, you just press and hold your pulse button, and as soon as you release that, it will reduce back down to the lower speed, or if it was just running on its own with the pulse, then it would stop. Now you won't be able to use the pulse blades if the temperature is over 60 degrees. It won't go over speed 4, so that function will be inactivated to be used when you are using a higher temperature. Also, it's not a good idea to use the pulsing when you are using your butterfly, as that will be too fast on that and likely destroy your butterfly. So yeah, just things to be aware of. The final button here, not so interesting. You can change the language from English to Spanish. And then this one is what is unique to the TC Pro M2. It's the built-in recipes. The built-in recipes that are available for you to use. So this is just an example one. The recipes that you will receive on your model may be slightly different, but for example, you go into whichever menu you want and you've got all these recipes that you can choose from, and you would just go into which recipe you'd like to use, and you can see all the information there. And if you want to make it, you just press make. All the settings are preset, and all you have to do is follow the instructions when you are happy with what you've got and you're ready to start, either press the start button here or start button here. But we won't do that now. And then we'll go back into the recipe. And when you have completed that step, just press your arrow button to go to the next step, and you see it jumps to step 2, and the recipe goes through just like that. Very simple to follow. Every setting is set in from temperature to speed to time, so it's a great feature, and we'll just clear that. You can save recipes into your favorites, so if you liked a particular recipe, you can just hit the star and it's now added into your favorites, as you can see there, and you can just remove them if you wish as well. So the home button will also take you home. And then you've got your built-in scales, so you just press that. Whatever you then put into your bowl will then be weighed, and if you are weighing multiple things, you would just, after each one, just reset by touching your scales there, and it will reset to 0. And your scales may be flexible a little bit, so just be mindful of that. But it's a great feature to have. Now, the other really exciting feature to the TC Pro M2 is the built-in Wi-Fi, which is here. And if we just press that, it comes up with an ID and a password, and that is what you would use to sync your phone, which you would be able to get an app that is being produced at the moment. You'll download the app and you'll be able to sync your phone to the unit, and then you would be able to run the unit from your phone, which we will go through in the video at a later stage to display that. But that is a new and exciting feature of the TC Pro M2. So that's the main functions that you can be looking forward to as you receive yours. So yeah, enjoy.